What up, YouTube? It's your boy Skinny Penis here. You know, it's been a long time since I really just wanted to fucking kill myself, so I thought, let's remedy that situation. Let's look at 100 ways that we can make women's lives more bearable. Now, before we hop into this bullshit, we are on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so if you guys are new, hook your boy up with that subscribe. If there's one thing I want to do, it's just make women's lives more bearable. Like, that's what I live for. Like, all I care about is just making women happy. Like, fuck my feelings. Who gives a shit what's going on with David or other guys, men, boys, whatever? Who gives a shit? All that matters in life is making women's lives more bearable. So here we go. Now, this article comes to us from Vice, so that's not much of a surprise there. In a usual situation like this, when we talk about an article, we'd like screenshot some shit, crop an image of like the paragraph or sentence or whatever that we're going to talk about. But we're not going to do that in this case because there's obviously 100 things here, at least 100. So we're not going to do that this time. They take a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of images saved on my computer. And I'm trying to make the video as fast as possible if I can. Obviously, there's 100 things we're about to read over. So let's just get into this bullshit. First up on the ways that you can make women's lives more bearable. Before explaining something to a woman, ask yourself if she might already understand. She may know more about it than you do. This isn't something that crosses your mind when you're in the middle of a conversation and you're just attempting to explain something to somebody. How can you possibly know if they already know about that thing? If everybody went around not explaining shit to everybody and just assuming that they already know everything, what the hell would conversation ever be? Number 2, related, never ever try to explain feminism to a woman. I don't need to explain it because it's pretty much a joke these days. Number 3, trans women are women. Repeat that until you perish. No, they're not. A trans woman is a guy who got a sex change into a woman. Still a fucking guy. You were born with dick and balls. Number 4, respect people's pronouns. It's not hard. I don't know how that just pertains to women because that seems like something that pertains to a lot of other people. But no, I prefer pronouns. I have an entire video about that. Let's move past that one. Number 5, remember that fat women exist and aren't all trying to get thin. Treat them with respect. No, I've said this 1,000 times on YouTube. I don't give people respect. You gotta earn respect. I don't just respect you because you want me to. Get the fuck out of here with that. Number 6, in fact, just never comment on a woman's body. So, my dudes, for the rest of your existence, no matter if it's your girlfriend, your wife, a sister, a family member, friend, whatever, never give her a compliment or speak negative about her. Especially compliments, though. We're just keeping the compliments now. Number 7, be kind to women in customer service positions. Tip them extra, but not in a creepy way. I don't know how you creepily tip somebody, but no, just because you're a woman, I'm not going to tip you more. I'm not going to tip you extra just because you happen to be a woman. Number 8, trust women. When they teach you something, don't feel the need to go and check for yourself, and especially do not Google it in front of them. What the fuck, dude? I don't give a shit. I Google everything, dude. If somebody tells me something that I didn't already know, I always fact check that. I'm not doing it to disrespect you or be sexist or some bullshit. I'm about to pull up Google in front of you and find a way to kill myself. Number 9, don't maintain a double standard for anything, ever. Isn't that completely hypocritical considering this entire article is a double standard? This entire article is comprised of 100 different ways that we can make women's lives more bearable. That is quite literally a double standard. Fuck off. Number 11, close your legs on public transit. Oh my god, that was all capitalized, by the way. Fucking manspreading will always haunt me. No, I'm not gonna fucking close my legs when I got 2 big old fucking balls between my thighs. Number 11, trying to describe a woman positively, say she's talented, clever, or funny, not gorgeous, sweet, or cute. I'm assuming you're probably the fat chick not trying to get thin from one of our earlier entries. How can I describe you as talented, clever, or funny? Maybe you aren't funny, maybe you aren't talented, maybe you aren't even fucking clever. Some women do like being told that they're cute or beautiful or whatever the case. Like, get the hell out of here. Number 12, examine your language when talking about women. Get rid of irrational, dramatic, bossy, and badgering immediately. That seems a bit ridiculous to, like, assume, why can't I use those words when describing a woman? What if the woman is being dramatic, bossy, badgering, or irrational? You seem like whoever wrote this article is all 4 of those. Number 13, don't think to yourself, I describe men like that too. A, you probably don't. B, if you do, it is to criticize them for acting like a woman. I'll be completely honest, I don't even know what this one's trying to imply, so we're just going to move right on past that. Number 14, do you love fiery Latina women, strong black women, mysterious Asian women? Stop. Pick up a book on decolonial feminism. Read. How about no? I ain't about to pick up a goddamn book that has anything to do with feminism. Number 15. Stop calling women feisty. We don't need a special lady word for has an opinion. Hate to break it to you, but that's not just a word used to describe women who have opinions. It's just a goddamn word. You aren't as special as you think you are. Number 16. Recognize women's credibility when you introduce them. Donna is lovely is much less useful than Donna knows shitloads about architecture. Nobody gives a fuck what you know about architecture. Number 17. Think about how you describe the young women in your family. Celebrate them for being funny and smart, not for being pretty and compliant. First of all, I'm not going to tell people that, like, my sister's pretty. That's just fucking weird. And also, what if, again, you aren't funny or you aren't smart? Some people are just stupid and unfunny. Number 18. Examine the way you talk about women you're attracted to. Fat women, old women, queer, trans, and powerful women are not your guilty crush. We're actually going to have to take all those off this list because I'm not attracted to any of them. Why the fuck would I be attracted to an old woman, a queer woman, a trans woman, a powerful woman, whatever the fuck that exactly means, and fat women? Not necessarily not attracted to them. Thick is fine, fat is not. Number 19. Learn to praise a woman without demonizing other women. You're not like other girls is not a compliment. I want to be like other girls. Other girls are awesome. That is so further from the truth that I've ever learned or heard in my entire life. Most women bitch about other women or complain about them. Most women do not want you to compare them to another woman. Calm down. Number 20. Share writing by women. Don't paraphrase their work in your Facebook post to show us all how smart or woke you are. I guarantee the woman said it better in the first place. We're talking about Facebook, we're moving on. Number 21. Buy sanitary pads and tampons and donate them to a homeless shelter. Just do it. Fuck no, let's move on. 22. How much of what you are watching, reading, listening to was made by women? Gender balance your bookcase. Again, fuck no. I'll watch and read whatever the hell I want to. Number 23. Feeling proud of your balanced bookcase? Are there women of color there? Trans, queer, and disabled women. Poor women? Always make sure you're being intersectional. I ain't about to go out of my way to buy a black queer woman's book or some bullshit. And why the fuck would there be a poor woman on there? If she has a book or a movie or something, like, why would she actually be poor? She would have money from that. Number 24. Don't buy media that demeans women's experiences, valorizes violence against women, or excludes them entirely from a cast. It's not enough to oppose those things. You have to actively make them unmarketable. I thought this was supposed to be a list of easy things to do. These last, 4 or 5 have been, things you gotta make leaps and bounds to accomplish. Number 25. Pay attention to stories with nuanced female characters. It will be interesting, I promise. No, I'm a guy. I can't relate to women's experiences. I don't watch women TV shows. Number 26. If you read stories to a child, swap the genders. No, again, that's not what the narrative was. The person who wrote the book or whatever wanted to be a boy, it's gonna be a boy. Number 27. Watch women's sports and just call it sports. No, it's called the Women's Basketball League. The WNBA has been for a long time. We're moving past that one. Number 28. Withdraw your support from sports clubs, institutions, and companies that protect and employ rapists and abusers. Well, we actually found one I can agree with. Number 29. Stop raving about Woody Allen. I don't care if he shits gold. Find a non-accused abuser to fanboy over. Not a fan. I don't even know who the fuck that is. I know the name. Number 30. It's General Leia, not Princess. The Doctor has a companion, not an assistant. It's Dr. Bartlett, not Mrs. Madam First Lady. It's Princess Leia, it's what everybody calls her. You're getting heat over some shit that's not even real. It's ridiculous. Number 31. Cast women in parts written for men. We know how to rule kingdoms, go to war, be, not to be, and wait for Gadot. I guess that's like Gal Gadot, whatever, the chick that plays Wonder Woman. Why would somebody cast a woman in a role that's meant for a man that literally makes no goddamn sense? Number 32. Pay for porn. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Number 33. Recognize that sex work is work. Be an advocate for and ally to sex workers without speaking for them. No. I respect the hustle if you can get a bunch of dudes to give you money for showing your titties on a webcam, but I'm not going to pretend like you're out there busting your ass working. Number 34. Share political hot takes from women as well as men. They might not be as widely accessible, so look for them. Don't give a shit about politics. Number 35. Understand that it was never about ethics in journalism. The last part was in quotation, so it's probably a reference that I don't even know anything about. Number 36. Speak less in meetings today to make space for your women colleagues to share their thoughts. If you're leading the meeting, make sure women are being heard as much as men. Bitch, if I got a good idea, I ain't about to hold that back. Number 37. If a woman makes a good point, say, that was a good point. Don't repeat her point and take credit for it. What the fuck? Number 38. Promote women. Their leadership styles may be different than yours. That's probably a good thing. You shouldn't promote somebody just because of their gender, because that's ridiculous, obviously. Number 39, recruit women on the same salary as men, even if they don't ask for it. Oh, this wage gap bullshit. You get paid what the job position pays. It doesn't matter your goddamn gender. Number 40, open doors for women with caring responsibilities by offering flexible employment contracts. Again, everybody gets hired the same. Like, get the hell out of here. 41. If you meet a man and a woman at the work, do not assume the man is the superior for literally no reason. Again, not an assumption anybody ever has. Number 42. If you're wrongly assumed to be more experienced than a woman colleague, correct that person and pass the platform to the woman who knows more. I guess I can't necessarily disagree with that, but like, how often does a situation ever come up? Number 43. Make a round of tea for the office. Bitch, no, why don't you make me a fucking sandwich? Number 44. Wash it up. Maybe the penis, I'm not entirely sure, but I shower regularly. 45. If you find you're only interviewing men for a role, rewrite the job listing so that it's more welcoming to women. The job is the job. If a woman doesn't feel like she's qualified or doesn't feel comfortable doing it, that's on her. Number 46. Make sure you have women on your interview panel. How many of these have been job related? Like, you're just stretching the shit to make it 100 at this point. Number 47. Tell female colleagues what your salary is. I don't even understand why that makes your life more bearable. How would somebody else's salary in any way pertain to your life at all? Number 48. Make sure there's childcare at your events. Bitch, what? Guys can have children too. Why is that just a woman thing? Number 49. Don't schedule breakfast meetings during the school run. I don't exactly know what this means. Like, is school run something that we did in school? I don't remember. It's been a lot of years. Number 50. If you manage a team, make sure that your employees know that you recognize period pain and cystitis, I think that's how you say that, as legitimate reasons for a sick day. That's absolutely absurd. Don't get me wrong, I know that it hurts. I know that period pains fucking suck. I grew up in a household with pretty much just my mom and sister. I know that shit's horrible, but to qualify as a sick day and just take off work, I don't know about that. Whew, finally passed the halfway point. Number 51. If you have a strict boss or mom or teacher who is a woman, she is not a bitch. Grow up. Hell no. Bitch is one of my favorite words. Number 52. Expect a woman to do the stuff that's in her job description, not the other miscellaneous shit you don't know how to do yourself. Yeah, what the... What's with this, like... There's all been boring-ass job things. Like, can we have something interesting at least? Number 53. Refuse to speak on an all-male panel. Oh my god. Number 54. In a Q&A session, only put your hand up if you have a question. Others didn't attend to listen to you. Okay, like, that could be said for anybody, obviously. I don't know why that's just making your life more bearable. Number 55. If you have friends or family members who use slurs or discriminate against trans or non-binary people, sit them down and explain why they must stop. This goes for cis women too. Nah, that's just not going to happen. Nobody listening to this is ever going to do that. You can't force people to do that shit. Number 56 is the exact same one, but the paragraph at the end, or the parentheses at the end says, this goes for white women too. Just white women, not other women of color. Other women of color shouldn't abide by these rules, just white women. Number 57. If you see women with their hands up, put yours down. This can be taken as a metaphor for a lot of things. Think about it. Just, no, what the fuck? This is so goddamn stupid. Number 58. Raising a feminist daughter means she's going to disagree with you, and probably be right. Feel proud, not threatened. Why would her disagreeing with me automatically make her right? It's so ridiculous. Just because you're a feminist, because you're a woman, does not mean that you're fucking right. Get the hell out of here. Number 59. Teach your sons to listen to girls, give them space, believe them, and elevate them. This one's not inherently bad, I guess, but it's like, boys, guys, whatever, don't have to abide by every goddamn thing a woman does. Or wants them to do. We don't have to follow every damn thing that a woman says. Number 60. Dads, buy your daughters tampons. Make her hot water bottles. Wash her bras. Show her that her body isn't something to be ashamed of. Again, not a bad one. Like, I'm not one of those guys that's like, if a girlfriend's like, hey, can you go in the store and buy me my tampons? I'm like, oh my god, no. How embarrassing. I'm a guy. I cannot be seen buying that. Like, no, this never bothered me, so this one's like, whatever. Number 61. But dads, do not try to iron her bras. This is a mistake you will only make once. I guess, I don't know, never tried it. I don't even iron my own clothes. Number 62, examine how domestic labor is divided in your home. Who does the cleaning, the childcare, the organizing, the meal budgeting? Sons, this goes for you too. This one, again, I kind of agree with. These, like, later ones are getting a little bit better. They're still pretty much shit. But, like, yeah, there shouldn't be, like, one person doing all the cleaning. And it shouldn't be just, like, the women in the household. A guy should be willing to do the goddamn dishes or some laundry every now and then. Number 63, learn how to do domestic tasks to a high standard. I'd only do it wrong is a bullshit excuse. Again, I agree with that one. Number 64, never again comment on how long it takes a woman to get ready. We are trying to meet the ridiculous standards of a system you benefit from. I've actually gotten into this argument with a lot of females online about, like, makeup and how women put on makeup for men and they get fucking triggered by it. And, like, I don't fucking put on makeup. I don't get ready for men. I do it for myself. So, like, this seems to be kind of contradictory of what I've come to know. Number 65. Challenge the patriarchs in your religious group when they enable the oppression of women. Well, I'm not a religious person, so we're going to move on from that one as well. Number 66. Challenge the patriarchs in your secular movement when they enable the oppression of women. I am not about to go out of my way and be like, please do not talk bad about women. Women are perfect. Like, I don't get offended by the same things that you get offended by. Number 67. Trust women's religious choices. Don't pretend to liberate them just so you can criticize their beliefs. I don't openly just bash people's religion. I am non-religious, but, like, if you want to be religious, whatever, dude, it doesn't fucking bother me. Number 68. Examine who books your trips, arrange outings, organizes Christmas, buys birthday cards. Is it a woman? Is it? Not necessarily. No. Whoever you are that wrote this article, you seem to be under the impression that, like, guys don't know how to take care of themselves. Like, guys don't know how to fucking bathe themselves or cook or clean or buy a goddamn birthday card. Well, that's fucking complicated. Number 69, the sexiest number on this list. And if it is actually you, a man, don't even dare get in touch with me looking for your medal. This is where it got personal. You're supposed to be talking about women as a whole. Now you're bringing yourself specifically into one of these entries. But on the previous entry, you're bashing men for not being able to do these very simple tasks, but then at the same time, if there are men doing these things, you're like, oh, don't fucking bring it up. Number 70, take stock of the emotional labor you expect from women. Do you turn to the women around you for emotional support and give nothing in return? Oh no, we're getting into our feelings and shit. I personally do, I suppose. Like, whatever, let's move on. Number 71, remember that loving your mom, sister, girlfriend is not the same as giving up your own privilege to progress equality for women, and that gender inequality extends beyond the women in your direct social group. I'm going to be strictly honest with you. If you're not a woman who is in my family, a friend of mine, or some chick that I'm banging, a girlfriend perhaps, I don't give a fuck about you. Number 72, don't assume that all women are attracted to men. Never assume that. Number 73, don't assume that a woman in public wants to talk to you just because she's in public. Never assume that either. Number 74, if a woman tells you she was raped, assaulted, or abused, don't ask her for proof, ask how you can support her. Look, this is a touchy subject. It's something I touched on like one time in an older video. It's not that I don't believe these women. If a woman says that she was raped, it's not that I don't believe her, but you gotta have some sort of proof. Because otherwise, a woman can just be like, that guy raped me, and he's going to jail forever, and his fucking name is tarnished for life. Number 75. If you see a friend or colleague being inappropriate to a woman, call him out. You will survive the awkwardness, I promise. Why can't you fucking do that? Why do I gotta do that? Number 76. Repeat after me. Always hold men accountable for their actions. Repeat after me. Suck my dick. Number 77. Do not walk too close to a woman late at night. That shit can be scary. I don't walk close to women I don't know during the daytime. I don't trail behind random strangers. Number 78. If you see a woman being followed or otherwise bothered by a stranger, stick around to make sure she's safe. I'm not going to stand around in a fucking parking lot waiting to try to come for the rescue and get my ass stabbed by a crazy boyfriend. Number 79. This should go without saying. Do not yell unsolicited compliments at women on the street or anywhere. This whole catcalling thing, never actually seen it ever happen in real life, but whatever. Number 80. If you are a queer man, recognize that your sexuality doesn't exclude you from potential misogyny. Well, not a queer man, so this doesn't pertain to me, because your boy be pounding vag. No, I don't. Number 81. If you are a queer man, well, we can skip that one too. Number 82. Be happy to have women friends without needing them to want to sleep with you. The friend zone is not a thing. We do not owe you sex. I don't expect sex to happen, but if it does happen, that's pretty nice. Number 83. Remember that you can lack consent in situations not involving sex, such as when pursuing uninterested women or forcing a hug on a colleague. Well, I don't personally just randomly hug women anyways, and if I pursue a chick and she's uninterested in me, all she gotta do is say something. Number 84. Champion sex-positive women, but don't expect them to have sex with you. Again, you hustle. If you're out there getting laid, whatever. Number 85. Trust a woman to know her own body. If she says she won't enjoy part of your sexual repertoire, do not try to convince her otherwise. You have any idea how many women had to be talked into anal and love it now? Number 86. Be sensitive to non-verbal cues from women, especially around sex. We're not just being awkward for no reason. You read cat person, didn't you? The fuck? Number 87. It is not cute to try to persuade a woman to have sex with you. Ever. At all. Go home. Hey, there's nothing wrong with trying. I'm not saying be rapey or creepy about it, but I'm like, hey, you want to do some of the sex? And you're like, no. Then it's like, okay, I get the idea. I'm ugly. Number 88. Same goes for pressuring women to have sex without a condom. Go home and masturbate. I already am home and I already masturbated. 89. Accidentally impregnated a woman who doesn't want a kid. Abortions cost money. Pay for half of it. Ooh, I'm not pro-choice though. Totally kidding. Number 90. Accidentally came inside a woman without protection. Plan B is expensive. Pay for half of it. She should already have that. Number 91. Get STD tested regularly without having to be asked. Your boy doesn't have sex anyway. Number 92. Examine your opinion on abortion, then put it in a box. I just made a joke. Because honestly, it's completely irrelevant. Number 93. Understand that disabled women are whole, sexual human beings. Listen to and respect them. Whoa now, I thought it wasn't supposed to be all about women and their sexuality and what they're doing and their sex life and asking questions and all this stuff. Also, yeah, I'd probably smash a disabled chick. Number 94. Understand that not all women have periods or vaginas. Bitch, what? The period thing, okay, that kind of makes sense. I guess some women probably don't have their period, whatever. But for a woman to not have a vagina, well then, how exactly are you a woman? Number 95. Believe women's pain. Periods hurt, endometriosis is real, polycystic ovaries, vaginal pain, cystitis. These things are real, hysteria isn't. I don't think anybody is doubting these things. I don't even know where this comes from. Number 96. If a woman accidentally bleeds on you, try your absolute best to just keep your shit together. In what way are we talking about bleeding? Did she cut off her left arm and is squirting blood everywhere? I'm going to be a little pissed off. If you're talking about period blood, which I'm assuming is what you're talking about, which isn't just blood, then yeah, it's not a big deal. If it's my girlfriend or wife or whatever, not a big deal. If it's some random chick who's just smearing her period blood on me, I'm going to be pretty fucking pissed. Number 97. Lobby your elected officials to implement high-quality sex education in schools. I can agree with that. That doesn't just pertain to you women, but okay. Number 98. Uplift young black and indigenous girls at every possible opportunity. No excuses. Yeah, no. As a 47-year-old man, I'm not going to go around talking to little girls. Let's move on. Number 99. Do not ever assume you know what it's like. I could say the absolute goddamn same thing to you. Let's talk about manspreading for a second. Don't ever assume to know what it's like to fucking smash your testicles together. To smash your testicles in any way. This is no longer a joke. I'm not trying to be funny anymore. This is absolute real. This is fucking pain. You think your periods hurt? My testicles are always in danger. They are on the outside of my body. I have to be alert at all times to make sure nothing, anything, ever hits them. So please, for all of us men, don't assume you know what it's like. Number 100. Mainly, just listen to women. Listen to us and believe us. It's the only place to start if you actually want all women to have a happy International Women's Day, which is when this article was written, I guess. Look, I have no problem at all listening to women. I don't even know where this stuff comes from. This whole believe us thing, there's been several of these where it's something about believing women. You have to believe women at face value. No info at all. No proof. Sorry, but I gotta have a little bit of proof before I believe something. I'm just gonna take everything you say as the gospel. Not that I believe that either. And there you have it, my dudes. 100 ways that you can make the lives of women more bearable. The only positive to come out of all of this bullshit is that I actually do want to kill myself again. This is great, guys. This is fucking wonderful. This is what my goal was with this video, and I have succeeded. Thank you to whoever wrote this article, because I'm actually going to die. Legit, like, half of these were bullshit filler. There was, like, repeats. It was, like, is the exact same one, but with, like, one or two words changed. Like, yeah, this person was lazy. Anyways, my fellow men of the patriarchy, I hope you guys went on to enjoy the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, turn on notifications, follow me on Twitter at @D-David, links to my social networks are in the description, and in the outro. Later, guys. Give me a smile, give me forever.
for a while, give me forever for a while. Quit acting